So we went for a very early scan, about 8 weeks I think we were.
Yeah.
And we found out that there was 2 babies. At our regular 12-week scan then, we were told that there was an abnormality with one of the babies.
Yeah.
But they weren't sure what it was at that stage because they were so small. They told us that they thought it was a condition called acrania. When we found out he wasn't going to survive, it was obviously crushing, soul destroying. We were kind of given the option more times than I would care to remember about terminating the pregnancy. When I was growing up, my mum was very proactive on talking to me about organ donation, and she used to explain to me and my brothers and sisters from a very young age, and we were signed up as children on the organ donor register, and that's what made me want to put Teddy forward. It was more a case of I thought it happened all the time. I just thought it was kind of I thought we were just getting there first. I thought the doctors were maybe scared to approach us about it being such a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd bring it up ourselves, and then when we were told that it didn't happen all the time, in fact it didn't really happen at all, we were dumbfounded really, weren't we?
Yeah.
Organ donation was never brought up to us, not once. It was never mentioned, and when we tried to mention it, we were instantly shut down on a number of occasions.
It's not possible. It was almost like, how could you ask such a thing? It was almost like we were made to feel wrong, wasn't it? I think it was maybe like 3 or 4 different doctors from different sides of the whole, process, until we eventually met the one doctor.
But for us, we wanted it so badly because it was helping us. The thought that he could go on and he could still live through someone else
and save. All we thought is he'd save another baby, and that's what we thought. We thought there'd be a baby born somewhere who would then live because of him. Another kind of turning point in a way for us, because we had the referral, and it was like, it was a Monday night, middle of winter, dark night, and we were just kind of just plodding along thinking that, there's no hope anymore. And then Anne Harrod Griffiths, who is part of NHSBT locally for us, actually came to our home, which we thought was a nice touch actually as well. They made the effort to come to our home. And
our daughter was in bed
sleeping. Billy was in bed sleeping, and Harrod came, and you could see we sensed it was a bit of unknown, but also that she kind of understood us, wasn't it?
She was straight with us and said, the chances of this actually going through and being successful are very slim.
Yeah.
But if that's what you want to do, we'll try and make it happen for you. But in the back of our minds, I think we both knew that we were going to meet him.
It was kind of the unknown, wasn't it? A fear of the unknown. Because another thing was that we were told that he wouldn't make a noise, he wouldn't move, he wouldn't look at us, or any of those things. And so we prepared ourselves for that, kind of, So there was a lot of unknowns still at that point. But we knew we didn't have a choice, and we knew that we had to go through it to help him.
The possibility of organ donation was the only positive thing that could have come out of it. And it did.
Okay, here's Mummy. Hey. An hour later. There's little Ted and no. Yeah, he's a yawning. He's opening his eye, look. Oh, he's opening his eyes. Hello, Noah. Hello. You're opening your eyes.
It just all seemed so perfect that they were both born, and Teddy was there with us, alive, and he was just our baby.
Well, he did everything that we were kind of told he wouldn't do, which was something that
We all had
we felt a bit let down about it, though, didn't we? Because we kind of prepared ourselves to just have this baby who was just in a state of non-consciousness, but he
was very much conscious.
Yeah, he was making noises, and we are definite that he knew that there was a lot of love in that room for him. He definitely knew that we were there. And
he knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, he knew that Noah was there, and when we lied them down together, wasn't there? Noah was looking at Teddy, and you could see
they were touching hands.
Noah would look at him, and kind of, you could just get a sense that they kind of knew.
After Teddy had died and he was taken away to the theatre, it's really hard to explain, because there was so much sadness, but there was so much joy as well, because he had just achieved something that we didn't think was going to happen. No one thought it was going to. In fact, us probably more than anyone thought that it was going to happen.
Oh yeah,
but the doctors and some midwives we'd spoken to, the fact that he had died at the exact right time, it was just.
Yeah, it was literally.
It was like a little miracle. It was.
He knew what he was doing.
It was to the minute, and
he knew.
Our message to the doctors and nurses around the country would be
to be
open
brave.
your eyes.
Be brave.
So the changes should be taking place, and let it become a possibility to every family, not just families who approach themselves.
Yeah.
Give them the options.
Teddy's legacy for us, it's about, like we keep talking, it's about continuing to break down the barriers. It's about getting people to have those awkward conversations initially about what can be done, what can't be done. Teddy's proved, he's done the hard work now. Teddy has done the hard work. He has proved that this can be done, should be done, and will be done in the future. He's done the hard work. It's now up to the people who can make that difference to actually do it. He's done the hard work as far as we're concerned. Teddy's legacy is going to be that he lived and died a hero for us.
If he changes, the outcome of one of the family's grieving process, or if he changes, the life of someone in the future to receive an organ from, another baby that we never thought this was possible, then, he's done more good in his little life. It's impossible to sum up how proud we are of him. He he's on his own, isn't he? He just did everything in such a perfect, peaceful way. We were faced with, the most terrifying thing, and he just made it so beautiful. It was just, I don't know how he did it.
Where's Teddy now?
Heaven.
Yeah. What's he doing in heaven?
Playing football.
Probably.
Is he? With all the other babies.
Probably.
No.
There were photographs I wanted to take, things I wanted to show you, sing sweet lullabies, wipe your teary eyes. Who could love you like this?